Have you considered selling your home, but you're not sure if you should? Well, I would like to discuss 5 signs with you that you might be ready to sell your home today. Hi, my name is Tatyana Clark with Buy Sell Central Florida, brokered by Coldwell Banker. And today, I would like to discuss with you 5 signs that you might be ready to sell your home. Sign number 1, you have outgrown the space. Is your family growing? Do your children need separate rooms? Are your in-laws moving in? You know, when you're buying the home, you're thinking, I'll stay there 5, 10, 20, 30 years, whatever it could be, but then life happens. And then when it does, you really have to consider, is this place too small? Perhaps you now work remotely and you need an extra room for the office. So whatever the reason is, it might be the time to sell your current home. Sign number 2, you might need to downsize. You know, perhaps your kids are out of the home, or maybe cleaning the house at such a large size could be such a hassle. Or maybe even your power bill is too big and you're basically air conditioning the rooms that you never use. Whatever the reason is, if you're really not using the space and you don't feel like you need it, it might be the time to downsize. Sign number 3, you might want to live in a different location. And there are many factors to consider, of course. One of them is the commute too long? Are you thinking about a different school district for your kids? Perhaps when you were buying the first home or the second home, you might not have had the children at the time, or maybe your kids were going to elementary school and now they're going to high school. So years went by and there are different factors that might play into your decision. Or do you want to move closer to family? One of the factors to consider with many jobs being remote right now, I know of a lot of families that relocated to a different state or city simply to be closer to their loved ones, yet still being able to work remotely. So if a different location is a factor, you might be ready to sell. Sign number 4, you might want to live a different lifestyle altogether. You know, when we buy the home, we like the area, we like shopping, we like certain aspects of the location around it, or maybe we didn't even have a choice, we just had to buy a house. And right now your life changed, perhaps you have acquired different tastes and different hobbies, or maybe you like some activities and you're too far from them, or perhaps you used to live in certain house and now you want a farm place or what have you. So, and maybe a beach property could be a better suited thing for you. So whatever the case might be, you should definitely consider those factors. And just to give you a personal example, I used to work remotely when COVID hit, and I would do it out of the master bedroom of my home, which happened to be pretty big at the time. But you were done with a full day of work and you just were longing to do something different and go somewhere, but my 1/4 acre yard was not allowing me for much activity there. So I decided to go from one area to a completely different. So I went from this to this.
Who is coming here? Who is coming here? Hi. Hi. Oh, babies. Hi. You coming to say hi? Yes, you are. Who is coming to say hi? Yes, you are. And you coming to say hi? And you coming to say hi?
Completely different lifestyle, but you know what? I absolutely love it. And finally, the sign number 5, that this home is not a perfect fit for you any longer. And you know what? It is okay to admit that. There is nothing wrong to say that my home is no longer a perfect home for me. Because when we buy the home, it is at the point of time when our life is going a certain way, when our aspirations, our goals, our ideas are set up, but life changes, right? And perhaps maybe it's too expensive to remodel the home you're in, or it's not cost beneficial to be adding an extra room, or perhaps your backyard is too small where you cannot add the pool, but you really wish you did. So this home is just no longer a perfect fit. Perhaps you decided to get a couple of dogs, but they have nowhere to run. And many times, if it's not beneficial and you do your cost-benefit analysis, you might decide that, I would much rather sell this home and buy a property that is better suited for my needs. And it is okay to admit it. And I think if you get to this conclusion, this might be a time for you to sell. And we just covered 5 signs that you might be ready to sell your home. And of course, there are so many more. This list could be ongoing. I can keep on going more and more and more. You guys all might have your own reasons, which is absolutely understandable. But do sit back and do reflect and see which makes the most financial sense for you. But more importantly, what makes the most personal sense to you, psychologically, emotionally, something that you consider daily. Because the life is not just about money. It's about enjoyment. It's about really experience the life to its fullest. And the house that you're living in definitely contributes to that as well. And if you guys are afraid that you sell and you don't have a property to go, don't you worry. I do have perfect solutions for you. And I will link the video down below where you could see what options you might have if you sold a house but you have not found your perfect property yet. Thank you for watching. My name is Tatyana Clark with Buy Sell Central Florida, brokered by Coldwell Banker. And I appreciate you tuning in. You have a blessed day.